to practice, right? And when when you want to learn with someone who study English with you, and they have mentioned to practice, right? So I think TN is perfect for us to develop our language, our English.
Yeah, totally agree. Totally agree.
Okay.
And Ramon, you're there. How are you, man?
Hi guys, hello everybody, nice to meet you.
Hey,
So, hey, and how are you? And
I'm doing good, doing good.
oh, great. So, my name is Ramon. I'm 31 years old. I live in Brazil, here in Santa Catarina, and I'm trying to learn English with everybody here on TNT, and I am liking too much. Man, I think that's it. I work in now in home office. I work with software development, and I like too much too. That's it. Thank you.
Nice, nice. So let's talk about the first question that I started. Hurry, but we can start now. The first question is about, let's say, for you consider anything normal. Does it depend more on you, on your thoughts, on the others thought, on the others people thoughts? What do you think about it? You have you think about it this question, Rubens, that I asked you first time.
Yeah, yeah. I I think some things we we don't usually to do before the pandemic, like uh, ask food uh, or I don't know, work at home or some things like that. We we don't have the power to uh, to make this as normal things because depends of the environment. We don't have the the opportunity to define that as normal or not because it's something like the environment put in us. And another things we can uh, consider the new normal, or or we can decide to not define this as the new normal, like work at home. It's a good thing. I think some companies identify that who your workers can be work at home uh, and gain time and uh, I don't know how to say a good life. Uh,
To take a better life.
Better life because uh, we don't need to enfrentar, eu não lembro como é que fala,
To
the
face,
traffic, huh?
to face it.
To face it, thank you, to face the traffic, and we gain time, we gain some things, and we can still have the productivity. Thank you.
Yeah, that is it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Uh, Anderson, what do you think about it, man?
The first question?
It's about for considering anything normal. For consider anything normal.
Okay.
It's depends on you, on your thoughts, on the other thoughts of the other people.
Okay, I think this question is very hard, is very tough
Yeah.
to answer, but I believe to consider anything normal, it doesn't depend on us, but I think depend on your place you live, you born, right? Environment, right? Because something in Angola can be normal, right? But it's not the same in Brazil, right? So to me, it's not depend on us, but the place and environment you live and born.
Because the normal became the culture indeed.
Culture, yes, yes,
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. Thank you.
But the
Thank you.
most important, I think the most important is to respect the culture, each to respect each other is the most important. Our religion, right? Yeah, it's the most important.
Totally. Totally.
Thank you.
For you, Magnolia, what do you think about it?
Um, I I think depends on sometimes the sometimes normal depends on the situation because uh, now uh, I I looking I'm looking for uh, adapt me the situation we are living, and some things uh, I can't uh, change, and I'm sorry. I,
Don't worry.
I,
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay.
I normally I don't speak with anything, and it's my first
Yeah.
time. I
Oh,
be
keep
I
your
be
time. Yeah, keep your time. We are here to help you. You know, if you
okay.
just
Thank you.
just try it. Just try it.
Uh, normally, I adapt me the situation. Okay. Uh, some things I can't change, and depends. Uh,
Depends on
don't
others, not you.
Yeah, okay, yeah, depends on other people. Okay,
Yeah, not understand. And
okay.
for you, Ramon, what are you thinking?
Mhm.
So I agree with everybody. I think it's depend, and in the majority of the time, we usually to follow the others because if the others do something, is because there is a reason to do in this way. But I think um, everybody has have some things that is normal for you, for yourself. Can be some culture or some kind of faith, religion, something like that, that maybe makes sense for you, but it's not make sense for another. So I think it's depend too.
Yeah, I agree with this too. Like Anderson said, for it's about the environment, the culture involved, and so that is it. That is it. And the second question, guys, it's about when you normalize something. You know, when you make the situation normal for you or for your environment, do you also minimize that? You know, when you try to normalize something, you are also minimizing this thing. What do you think about it? Let's see. Anderson, what do you think about it? You have the face of, I have an idea.
Okay. The problem is not to speak to, but is the question is very hard, right? Yeah, so I'm here to think when I'm saying this is the problem, but um, I don't have many idea about this, right? But I believe that if you normalize some thing, some situation, some reason, I think you are also minimize to the situation. I think this is my idea now. I don't know if other time if I think more or read maybe I can change my idea. But now I think if you normalize something, you also minimize too.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You speak me well?
Yeah,
You speak me well? Okay, okay. Thank you.
that we hear. And Hamon for you, man.
I,
Ham,
sorry,
Hamon,
I,
yeah.
I will leave because my daughter is calling me. I
Oh, don't worry, Magnolia. So, well, thank you for be here with us, you know,
okay,
and you are welcome to come
okay.
after other times. Thank you
I
so much.
will come back soon. Bye bye.
Bye bye, Magnolia.
Bye bye. Como é que eu saio aqui? Como é que eu saio?
You can put the red button on, you know, at end or end the live. It's above right here. So, yeah, I don't know if you got it. But let's make easier. I can move on. Okay, Anderson, you have something to add about it?
No, I need to give some my a voice to for Magnolia, right? Because
Oh yeah,
in first on meeting, she said that she have a main problem to listen, and I
yes,
have a main problem too, right? But I
yeah,
use some happy who help me, right?
mm,
So yeah, but I think
yeah. Oh yeah.
okay,
Well,
no problem.
it'll be a great opportunity to talk about it.
Okay.
Uh, Ramon, what do you think about the second question? Ramon, there? Yeah.
Yes, guys. Yes, I'm here. I really don't know what talk about. I understand the words, but I didn't understand the meaning of the sentence, the point of
Okay.
the question.
Okay. I can explain and translate for you. It's like
Okay.
uh, quando você minimiza, quando você normaliza uma situação, você também está minimizando ela nesse sentido, nesse sentido.
Okay. Uh, it's hard. It's hard question. Because we have some situations that have that is culture, so it's hard to normalize something and minimize something. You need to change your mind, so um, I don't think that it's necessary minimize it, but it's and some ideas it's necessary to do that, to change, and it's something radical to do, but some things it's necessary to change the mind, the thoughts that we have about some idea.
Yeah, well, I have a question about this later, but it's the point. It's a point. It's a point. Uh, and Rubens, what do you think, man?
I think some things should never be normalize it. Like 100,000 deaths could never be the normal. We can't just not bother us with that. But some people and the most of journalists, I think, face that day to day and day after day, and they make they make it normal and minimize the situation. But I think that could not be. We shouldn't be comfortable with that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know, Anderson. Here in Brazil, the pandemic it's not over, but the people, most of them, normalize the situation about it. And I want to know, just to ask you, how is in Angola? How is there the pandemic situation for you in your city, your place?
Okay. In my view, this pandemic screw up many things here, right? Because before pandemic, uh, we already have many problem about our economy, right? So, um, so this lockdown is good because to avoid the contamination, right? Yeah, it is good for us, um, but this pandemic um come with more problem. As an example, no food, right? No food. Many people lose your jobs, right? Because the most part of job here in Angola, like prisons, right? Because the people in Angola don't have a network. You understand? The most part in Angola don't have a
Yeah,
network.
understand.
So it's very hard to work because the most part of the work need a prison.
Neither.
So now, in my idea, only God help us, all right? Only God help us.
Thank you for sharing, man. Thank you for sharing. Uh, and talk about the other question. It's about hmm, when things, situations, actions become normal, can be a good or a bad thing, and why? Why is that? For me, it's like the both. I have the both situations. When you normalize something, you can make this easier for you. They're easier for treat, for deal, and this makes this a good thing. But when you normalize, like the case of pandemic or other case like that, you avoid these things, make worse, because avoid don't make this problem go away. So it when you normalize, you avoid the inevitable. I don't know what I say, but it's like don't work, don't work, don't. So that is for me. Depend. I have the two situations. What do you think about Rubens? Mm.
Yeah, I agree with you, and what we was saying before the question, with the other questions, it's like like we say, to not bother with with 100,000 deaths, it's tragic, and we can consider normal to work at home. It's a good thing, and another things could be considered good things, like I don't know, to aí eu não vou lembrar, mas to help the another people. Aí realmente assim, carente eu não lembro como é que fala, então população carente.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Anderson, you are muted.
Anderson.
You are muted, Anderson. You are muted. We didn't listen. Oh,
Poor
yeah.
people, my God. I say
now
poor people.
Yeah.
The poor people who needs help, and we in the pandemic and in other situations we have like tragic things, as I don't know if you hear about, Anderson, the rupture of barragem. Como é que fala barragem? Pô, fudeu, né?
Barrier. I think barrier.
The rupture of the barrier who killed milhares também, fudeu. Desculpa as palavras.
Don't worry.
Who killed
Okay,
too many people, and we feel like a spirit of to help the people.
A charity.
And this is a good thing, and when we could be we could make it normal, but we make it normal when we pass to that situations, and I think we get some things good and some bad things.
Yeah, agree. For you, Anderson, what do you think, man?
Okay, you hear me? Okay, right. Thank you. I will answer this question in general form, right? Because I listen other brothers say, but I think they personalize to personalize. No, I don't know. Personalizar to.
I think you can use personalize.
Personalize
Or,
for pandemic, right?
Okay.
But I will answer this in general form or general ways, right? In my view, I think when something, situation, action to become normal is not a good, is not a bad. Depend the situation, right? Or depend the point of view order, right? Example, sorry, but I will give this example about gays, right? I think now to talk about this is very normal, and I think the country of the West country, receive this all situation like normal, right? But I don't believe it's normal, and I don't agree. But you need accept because the law. You understand me? Yeah, because the law allow this situation, right? So depend. So the situation, so for something to become a normal is not a mean is good or is bad, depend on situation or place. But how I say before, the most important is to respect. Right.
I agree. I agree. Independent of situation, if you're good or bad, when you treat the normal thing uh, with respect, it's the most important. Yeah, I agree. And for you, Ramon, what do you think about this question? Oh, we almost have 5 minutes to bring all the people back. But
Yes, I agree with Anderson too. I think the balance for this is the respect. So there is some situation that is contradictory because let's say some new thing is now normalized. So okay, not everybody you agree, but it's necessary respect. We have some problems because we are very inquisitors with others peoples, so that think different of us. So you accept the new idea, but you are a inquisitor of the other people that don't agree with you. So I think this is a problem because uh, everybody you will be afraid of tell the things, say the things, and this is a bad thing. It's very bad. So I think the balance is the respect.
I agree. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, man. And the other question is about what kind of situations you guys think do we need to normalize? What kind of situations do we need to normalize? And why do you think that? The situations that we need to normalize. We talk about most of things here about some that it's worth to bad thing to normalize. But what kind of situations we need to normalize? It's better if we normalize that. I don't think, I don't know, what do you think, Rubens?
I, I don't I don't have any thought yet about it, but
Yeah,
I think the good things could be a legend for us as a pandemic make us to be a better person, better people with the others, like to help in the others could make we need to it make it normal. And I don't know, I think that is the point. That's my point of view. I don't have any thought there yet about it.
normalize the good things in general.
Yeah.
I got the point. I got the point. Anderson, and you, man.
Uh, okay. What kind of situation do we need to normalize? Right? Uh, it's very hard, but it's very hard. But in my view, I think that when no matter if I accept some situation or not, but if this situation don't happen inside of my house, no problem, right? Okay. Uh, there is not exactly now, I don't know, example, there is not exactly the kind of situation I can accept or not accept, but I cannot accept some situation. Okay, it's normal. This is my idea. I cannot accept. But if this situation don't happen inside my house, no problem. If it happen in street, if it happen in work, if it happen in church or other place, I only need to respect. Right. Example, if I have some, I'm Christian, right? I'm Christian. But if I have some friend Muslim or some people gays, right? Uh, I don't like this. I don't like, no, I don't like people, but I don't like, you don't know, you understand
I
me?
got
You
it.
know,
I got it. I got it.
all right.
You're not the same
I don't
thoughts.
have a problem with people, but I don't agree with this situation for this idea, right? But if this situation don't happen inside my house, okay, no problem. If you practice your thing in the street, in charge, is your problem. If I see, I need only to respect. But if you do this in my house, front my son or my family, you will have a problem with me, right? So to me, the most important in life, many people say love, right? Love. But to me, the most important to me is respect. Is respect. If you respect my idea and I respect again, and I you respect my idea and I respect your idea, I think we will have a little problem, right? So this is idea. Do what do and think, but if you don't do this in my house, in front of my son, my family, okay, it's not a problem.
Understandable. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. And how about you, Ramon? I think that people come back, but you can talk.
Oh, not problem. So I think that we need to normalize, like Anderson said, the respect, and in the same idea, I think is the boundary. We need to respect the boundary with another. So I think this should be normalized. So can't go ahead a boundary of another person, other people's. So I think this should be respected, the boundary. This must be normalized.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, only two people? Oh, everybody coming now. I was afraid, oh, only this, only Andre and Oscar come back. What? Only two? Where is
I didn't
everybody?
understand it too. Appears for me 60 seconds
Yeah.
left. So I'm okay. But
And you got it here. And you got it here. So
yeah,
guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, how was the talk in your rooms, guys? I don't know. Leo man. Hey, morning. How was the talk in your room? In your room?
It was amazing. We talked a lot about normalize things and what we don't need to normalize. And for example, we said we need to normalize the guy who doesn't iron the clothes. It's a real thing we need to normalize.
Yeah, I don't have time, but I will give this example, to iron clothes. Right? It's something that we need to normalize, not do this. Totally fine. But it's something that Anderson said. It's like too, because it's something that involves the environment indeed. So it's culture. It's culture. So Anderson, it's from Angola. It's from Angola. It's a different country. So yeah, we talk about these kinds of difference. It's normal. It's in your environment that involves your culture too. So that's what's really fine. Really good. Really good. Other people from the other room. I don't know. Lara, you was the other room?
I was the room with Leon.
Oh, okay, okay. I know who was the other room. Rogério, I think, Ana.
I
Yes,
was
I
the same with Lara and Leo.
Oh, okay, okay. Rogério, you are the others one.
yeah, I was in the first one room, and we talk a lot about different situation, and it was a little hard to talk about because I think this kind of subject we can apply for so many situations, and we to have a specific conversation about something, we need to choose some kind of subject to analyze. And it's we talked about drugs, and we talked about another situation. And I think that here in Brazil we have so many controversial situations to talk about, and to talk about normalize or not normalize. And I think that the conversation in my room uh, go to this path. That's it.
Yeah, thank you, man. And that is it. No, it's a lot of things that it's controversial, and you don't need to agree. You agree or not, but you need to respect. You need to respect. We talk this a lot in our group. And when you normalize the respect, it's something really good. And you don't need to be against, you don't need to be a favor. You don't, you only you respect and try to see a point of view in this. But we have a lot of situations like we said it's pandemic situation here in Brazil, in Angola too. It's a really tough time. So when you normalize 1,000 deaths, it's something worst, the worst thing. And so we try to understand what happened, what thinking about it, and try to make us more respectful people, more to great good things for the others. So this time make this for us too. So we think about it, normalize these things good happen here, because it's important for all the times, not only this time. And was so great, so great. So let's think about one question to talk about you. It's like, mm, how would you change a situation that is already normalized? How we can change this situation? The situation is already normalized, and you we can change that. How we can change that? What are you guys thinking?
Heitor, for me, it's doing the opposite situation, or doing the different that the had the normalized in this region on this country. For example, I made Krav Maga. It's a self-defense. So I'm not a fear to be violated by the bad people. So it's the normal. It's the victim not react to be ter reação in Portuguese, with the bad guy, but I will do. So if the people train with me, if the people see me, maybe they will change their mind and react to, with the bad guy. I know that's the bad example or a controversial example, but it's one example.
Yeah, the point is that you need to make something different, make something not need to be the opposite, but different, to change the way the things going. So the things
Yeah.
goes their way because you do this because of this, but why not try something different? Why not
Can I add?
try some? Yeah, you can add.
Can I add something?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have a huge problem here in Brazil because when a group of person thinks in one way, they they have the like they want that everyone thinking the same way. Like if someone think in a different way, we and this person and suffered some like problems, and it's very bad because I think that every person has a right to think for yourself. Like I've seen uh, I saw a quote today, a great quote that said, uh, "I'm." The quote is, I think it's Voltaire. I don't know which. It's a philosopher, and
Yeah, Voltaire. Yeah.
Voltaire. And the quote said, I'm completely against. I completely disagree on what you are saying, but I'm fighting until my death to you have the right to say that. And I think it's a good thing to to think today. We need to
Yeah,
think about this because
totally.
everyone has the right to say what they think. Everyone has this right, and and that's it. I think it's a good and there is a difference between moral and ethics because moral changes with time and ethics is for ever humanity, and we need to realize the difference between these subjects.
Yeah, we can talk about moral and ethics, Kant about all the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, but guys, was really nice talk to you, and I'm glad you came here today, the Monday morning. Yeah, thank you. And I don't know, Rubens, was your first time? How was for you? What do you feel? What do you think about it?
It's a wonderful opportunity to practice. How I said, speak English in public makes me shine, and here we got a great opportunity to practice. And I'm not so shy yet.
Yeah, man, you are so talkative. I know you. And all right, guys, thank you so much. So please, don't forget to answer the feedback. The feedback is so important because we listen in your words. We listen what you think about it, the project, about the meeting, indeed. So that is it. Thank you so much, and please have a nice week. And today we have another 2 or 3 meetings. So don't forget to subscribe these meetings too. And that is it. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. Have a nice week.
Oh, bye, YouTube. Hey, I forgot that.
Subscribe
Oh,
on
yeah.
this channel.
Don't forget to subscribe, give the like, and come next time. Yeah. Hey, bye, guys.